Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dan the Man with Prep Time. I'm here to bring you my top 5 video games of all time. This is going to be good. It's going to be great. Right there. Oh. Alright guys, coming in at number 5 is Fable Anniversary. This game is essentially an HD version of Fable Lost Chapters. It's one of the greatest games I've ever played. Fantasy world, magic, swords, shields, stuff like that. It's amazing. It brought me into video games after I kind of got out of it, but it brought me back in and it's good. It's a great game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. Just go check it out.
That way, you great big Balverin turd!
Coming in at number 4 is Dark Souls. This game tested my limits. It was one of the hardest games I've ever played, if not the hardest game I've ever played. It just is a real piece of work, and the bosses are intense, the fighting's intense, everything's just so intense. I've died a million times and I just can't handle it.
I remember the first time I died. Facing down my foe was to be expected, even inevitable. Resurrected, my soul awoke, and my battles were fought harder. Death became my friend. I remember the first time I died, but dying gets easier. It's how you die that leaves your mark.
It's just that game, you know. It's a good game. It's real good. You should check it out if you haven't played it. If you have played it, kudos, you know, to you. Coming in at number 3, Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time. This is my favorite Legend of Zelda. Really defined Legend of Zelda for me because, you know, it's great. It's just like, it was the best. A lot of people will disagree with me. I'd say other Legend of Zeldas are great, like Majora's Mask or something, but Ocarina of Time is clearly superior. It's the best. It's really good pizza. Hey JD, what's on this?
It's pepperoni and cheese.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good job.
Alright. Alright guys, coming in at number 2 is Elder Scrolls Oblivion. This game, probably the greatest Elder Scrolls game ever made, because just the quest lines and the storylines, and I know the graphics weren't the best, but it's the best.
For 65 years I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
And I mean, Morrowind, close second, you know, Skyrim, whatever. Skyrim's good, I mean, I guess. But coming in at number 1, the greatest game of all time, Space Invaders. It's the greatest game of all time. The reason why it's the greatest game of all time is because it's the first game I ever played. I mean, what's the first game you ever played? Isn't that the greatest game of all time? If it's not, sorry. So sorry that I mentioned it. Sorry I brought it up. I didn't mean to. Anyway, Space Invaders, greatest game of all time. I know the graphics aren't great. 8-bit. Everybody loves 8-bit games. If you don't like 8-bit games, you don't like games. Am I right, JD?
What was the question?
JD, I asked about 8-bit games, JD.
8-bit games are great.
Space Invaders. Alright guys, this has been Dan the Man with Prep Time. Go like and subscribe all our videos. Check us out. We're great. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Please don't forget. Please. For me. Please. Don't forget. I swear to God if you forget. I swear to God.